Hello. This is the animated news from the cruise industry this week, April 23, 2011. I'm not real, but the news and our sponsor, Cruise News Daily, are. Okay, let's get started. A small engine room fire broke out on Ocean Star Pacific while the ship was sailing along the Mexican Pacific coast. The fire didn't do much damage, but it did disable the ship's propulsion and knock out electricity for several hours. Passengers were taken off the ship the next day. It was only the second week of operation for the new Mexican line, which sells to the mid-range Mexican market. Ocean Star said the ship will return to service next month. Port Canaveral's Port Authority Commission approved the construction of an additional cruise terminal, which has become necessary with Carnival homeporting Carnival Elation there beginning this fall. It will be the third ship the line has based at the port. The terminal will be completed next summer. Until then, Carnival Elation will be docking at a cargo pier. The Commission also approved dredging, which will create 2 berths at the new terminal and 1 new berth at an existing cruise terminal. A passenger may have gone overboard from Thomson Spirit in the Red Sea earlier this month. The 63-year-old British man was traveling alone and was last seen on the last night of the cruise. The crew noted that their records show he didn't disembark at the end of the cruise, but the alarm wasn't raised until he didn't return home and his family missed him. Police in the UK are now leading the investigation. Those are the top stories of the week. The complete detailed stories and perspective on them were delivered to CND subscribers daily via email. In this week's feature story, Royal Caribbean announced they are not going to leave Navigator of the Seas in Europe this winter. Instead, they are moving it to the Caribbean for a program of 6 and 8-night cruises. While there's more to it than just offering more Caribbean choices to customers, as Royal Caribbean says, it doesn't signal the collapse of the European market as some people are making it out to be. Royal Caribbean had planned for the 3,100-passenger Navigator to sail 14-day itineraries from Barcelona this winter. Because of the rising transatlantic airfares and the perceived precarious political situation on the south side of the Mediterranean, they can probably count on less support from Americans. But a bigger factor will be less support from the UK market, since airfares from Britain took a significant jump due to imposition of a new tax. Add to it that the Spanish economy isn't growing like it was hoped, and it's not a good time to start a new program of longer off-season cruises in the Med. Royal Caribbean probably considers it a safer bet to return the ship to the Caribbean, where it is peak season in the winter. The new Caribbean program will operate from Port Everglades from late November until mid-April. The daily emails from Cruise News Daily this week also covered such stories as Princess Cruises reinstating calls at Egyptian ports on Mediterranean itineraries beginning May 15th. Silversea will rename Prince Albert II, their expedition ship, Silver Explorer, later this month. And Grand Princess dry dock is continuing at the Grand Bahama Shipyard in Freeport. Every day we are adding videos to our blog that show work done that day on the ship. Last Thursday's was particularly noteworthy when the nightclub structure was lifted off the back of the ship. A link to the videos is on the front page of our website. Those are the top stories of the week and other things you'll want to know from the cruise industry. Our daily emails to subscribers also covered 14 other stories. Headlines are on our website at www.cruisenewsdaily.com. I'll be back next week with more news from Cruise News Daily. So long.